2017 SV650. It's going to be a brake lever and clutch lever replacement. We're going to be swapping over to some aftermarket ones. This will require a couple of tools. The tools that will be required for this will be a 3mm Allen head key and as well a 6mm, at least for my setup. And it'll be a little bolt at the bottom here. As you can see, I already have it loosened. And I'll show you here as soon as I take it off. You'll pull this guy off, and as well as this top pin out as soon as I get my both hands, and you'll be able to pull out the whole thing. As you can see here, the lever is right here. The pin as well as the lock bolt is right there, and it's a quite small one, so each bike will vary. Each brake booster, brake reservoir will vary on size. At least for mine will be a 3mm hex head and Allen head, and as well as a 6mm socket. For the most part, I will ask y'all to go ahead and use some thread lockers on a motorcycle for dear's sake. Go ahead and make sure those bolts are tight, especially if it's metal on metal connections. And this will be the levers that will be going on here. I will go ahead and tell you is clean that pin off with some sort of paper towel, maybe a little bit of WD-40. That go ahead and wipe off the whole metal pin, and be able to clean off those little threads, just because it will build up a lot of dirt and everything. For the most part, just make sure you grease up this. Obviously you can tell where it's hitting, where it's pretty much mating to the surface, or if you will, shaving. So go ahead and just make sure you grease it up. A little tab grease right there. Make sure you grease up that pin right there. Just make sure it slides in real nice and smooth. Wherever it's going on, just make sure you clean it out, because as you can see, there's a lot of junk right under here in between these brackets. Once you get everything mocked up here, you'll just drop that 3mm pin head I was telling y'all about, and as well as that little bolt at the bottom here. I'm stupid, I can't see. Make sure you thread lock the end of that little screw right there to make sure everything stays tight and tidy. And if anything, go ahead and just same reverse process. Make sure you're tightening that guy and holding that bolt down there so everything gets tight. And repeat it upon the same side, the other side for the clutch side. And you'll be pulling out two 10mm, one 10 at the top, one 10mm at the bottom, if I can, right there, as you can see. And you'll loosen those guys up. This lever should pop off, and then you should be able to just pop. As you can see here, this was the old lever, and with the new. And that's how you replace both clutch and brake levers on SV650. Thanks for watching.